Alright, so I'm here working on these electric motors that I picked up from Harbor Freight, and I wasn't even going to make a video, but I thought I'd just talk a little bit about these. So this one right here is a Smith+Jones, well they both are Smith+Jones electric motors from Harbor Freight, and I'm working on this one here. This is the 1 horsepower, which is in that box, and then I got a 2 horsepower in the box there, which I'm going to be installing on a tire machine I'm rebuilding. So I'm pretty much almost done with that. I just got to throw the motor in and wire up the cam switch, which I won't be doing on this video, but I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. But anyways, this 1 horsepower, I just went ahead and I wired it up to 110, and I figure I'll fire this thing up so you guys can see it run for the first time with me here. So the really great thing about these, they come with a diagram on the sticker there, and they also come with a diagram on the inside of the electrical outlet box, or actually the switch box, I guess I could say, because it's got a thermal overload switch on these. They do come with gaskets. There's a gasket in the back here to mount this, and there's a gasket that goes in between these two. So yeah, so the great thing about these, you can switch these boxes different directions, and they do have a square bolt pattern, so they're equally spaced apart, so that's why you can move those wherever you need your power cable to. So it does come with a little grommet, but anyways, I've wired it up. I will be starting it here shortly. But great thing about these motors is one operating manual is for all the motors. So 1, 2, and 3. So this covers all 3 motors, and same thing used to be one manual for the other motors they used to sell. So these are pretty much the revised motors at Harbor Freight. They got only 3 models now. They used to have a lot more, and there was like a 1.5 horsepower and maybe like a 2.5 or something. But yeah, they've gone to 3 motors now. I'm guessing because they weren't selling that, or they wanted to reduce shelf space. I'm not sure. So if Harbor Freight's watching this, let us know why you guys went to the 3 motors there. I don't know, or maybe somebody out there knows something about it. So anyways, you do get your wiring diagram inside the machine, or I mean inside the manual, and then you got your specifications that for every different model number here. So your farm duty, which I have here, they're all single phase with dual voltage, so you can wire them for 110, 115, 120, and 220, 230, 240. So I got the 1 horsepower and the 2 horsepower. They both spin at 1800 RPM. The 1 horsepower has a start capacitor, and the 2 horsepower has a dual, so it should be a start and a run capacitor. Now the 1 horsepower has a NEMA 56 frame, and the 2 horsepower has a 145, which covers a 190, not 190, but 90, if I'm not mistaken, because the tire machine that I'm putting the 2 horsepower on is a 90 frame, so it covers that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a very short manual. That's it. That is it. And they're pretty easy to wire up. Everything is nicely labeled. So yeah, they all got numbers on there, and I just got these on here just for temporary to connect, so I can power this on. But let me go ahead and power it on. Let's see what this thing sounds like. Also, there's probably going to be vibration because I need to change. I found this pulley, but I don't like it because there's too much run out. You kind of see that on the video. It's kind of wobbly, so it's probably going to have some vibration there. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. Oh, nice. I think it's quiet. Wow. And I'm pretty sure it'd be more quiet if it didn't have that little bit of vibration. I feel it already. Yeah. So I don't know if I can. can't even show you guys the vibration, but there is vibration on here. But let's take a look at the cooling capacity on this. So this one has an external fan there, and it's just covered by these couple of bolted on covers here. I mean, a couple of bolts to this cover. If you remove that, you can take off that fan and clean it out or whatever. But let's go ahead with this glove and see if it'll. Oh yeah. So you can see it has quite a bit of suction power. Also has quite a bit of cooling power. So wow, yeah, that's you can see that glove really flopping there. But yeah, that should be sufficient to cool that thing off. Now when it comes to the 2 horsepower motor, that one has it internally with some vents on the front of the case. As you can see here, there's no venting on the front of this 1 horsepower. So as you're only getting the cooling on the outside on the cover of the motor, but I don't feel it getting warm or anything, so it's staying pretty cool, and that fan should suffice to keep this pretty cool. It'll also probably cool down that capacitor too, so especially if you're doing a lot of starts, that'll probably heat up. But yeah, sounds good. It's kind of quiet. Probably will get more quiet when I change out the pulley there. It's just because that has so much run out on it. Now, let me go ahead and power this thing off. But yeah, there we go. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wire and mount the 2 horsepower to the tire machine, and we'll see how that one works. Alright, so this is the 2 horsepower motor on my tire machine here. So I have this one hooked up to actually 230, 240, and I was able to use the well, I matched the pulley to this motor, and this isn't the original one, so this is a brand new one, and actually was able to use the motor just was a direct fit onto this. I was able to use the old belt on here, and the old belt is in pretty good condition. So I have a cam switch on this, and then yeah, I already did all the wiring. I'm not going to go through that because yeah, it's just going to take forever, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what this looks like now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the pedal here. So this one, like the other one, it does have a cooling fan, but this one's internally on this one, and you have to actually remove the whole plate and stuff if you're gonna work on something like that. But yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, I think the other motor cools off better than this one. I don't know, to me it's just, yeah, the fan on there doesn't look as great as the other one. The other one has more flow, but I mean, I can feel it when the machine's on. And it fires up pretty quick because that's a dual capacitor motor. Nice. That was the demonstration of this 1 horsepower and the 2 horsepower on the tire machine. These on Smith+Jones electric motors from Harbor Freight. So I will give you guys an update later on down the line, maybe years from now, I don't know, and let you guys know how these motors actually held up. This is the first time that I'm actually using Harbor Freight motors. Most of the time I just get something off of Amazon and stuff, but I figure, hey, it's from Harbor Freight. I mean, they've pretty much gone up in quality in their tools, so I'm pretty sure that these electric motors will work out for me quite well. So we'll see. Time will tell, right? And I do want to ask people out there that have any experience with these motors, let us know. Let the people know, let me know. What do you think about these motors? Have they lasted for you? What equipment have you put it on? But if you have something to say about these, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. But anyways, I'll go ahead and leave it there. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.